Hello, I wanted to give a quick video response to a video I saw on April O'Neil. Ironically, this is audio only, and I do apologize for that. But I tried to get this out quickly because I have kind of a busy day today, but I did want to leave my thoughts on this. I like the way that this creator broke down the history of April O'Neil and some of the unknown history as well, some of the unknowns about the character's past when it comes to the character's original race and that kind of thing. And I can tell that this creator has a very genuine opinion on this. I do not get the impression that this creator is trying to push some sort of political narrative in order to just get clicks. This does come off very much as something that is a sincerely held opinion, and I do appreciate that. I do disagree, though, about the final conclusion in the video. I think that a character being redesigned, even if it's redesigned outright, is not a bad thing so long as the story is what is being focused on. And from the trailer that I've seen, and I assume there's only one trailer, but from that trailer, it does not look like the character's race is going to be heavily politicized. This very much does look like it's just going to be a case where the story is going to feature lots of characters who have redesigns, so to speak. I mean, the turtles are still turtles, obviously, but their voices do sound quite different. Their personalities seem to be different as well. The city seems to be very different looking, and I don't think that just because they change the race of a character that it's going to be overly political or something like that. I noticed in the video title, this YouTuber, and I forget, I apologize, I didn't look at the name again, but this YouTuber used the word lazy, I believe. Lazy creators. And to that I would ask, isn't it more lazy to keep using the same design over and over again? Isn't it less lazy to have to redesign your characters? Not necessarily have to, but redesign them for a new IP, for a new release, a new version. To me, that requires a lot more creativity, especially if you can keep those fundamental elements that worked, but maybe shift the characters around a little bit. I think that requires loads more creativity. I mean, it's the most creative thing to come out with something new, but we know that corporations don't like to come out with new things because betting on a new thing is not always profitable, much to the chagrin of many fans who are craving new things. We already know that, but if you're going to release something that's already a recognized IP, isn't it demonstrative of more creativity to redesign it? And the last thing is that this YouTuber talks about how this might be inappropriate because April O'Neil might be a queer character now. And I don't agree with that because, while I think there are certainly movies and TV shows which are inappropriate outright for children, and I do think some of those shows can be shielded from criticism if they do have queer characters. I think that happens seldom, but it happens sometimes, because you see something where a creator makes something that's inappropriate, but it has LGBT characters, and when you point out that it's inappropriate, then they say you're being homophobic. And I think that happens a slim portion of the time, but I think most of the time when there are queer characters in a show, the creators go out of their way to not include anything sexual in there because they are trying to not have that be the criticism. In other words, I think everything that straight couples and straight characters do in children's shows and movies that are considered appropriate, those actions which are considered appropriate, holding hands, kissing, perhaps having a wedding, you know, there's a line where when straight characters do this, it's considered appropriate versus inappropriate. Two characters giving each other a quick peck on the lips versus like a lingering makeout. You don't usually see that with straight couples in movies for children, and there's a good reason for that. And I think gay couples, if they're following that same line of conduct for a children's program, I don't think it should be considered inappropriate. And, you know, I understand that this is kind of a controversial national conversation right now, but at the same time, I think we should be probably moving past this and just looking at every IP for its own thing, essentially. That's what I think on this. So anyway, if you're watching this, I do thank you for doing so, and please leave your comments down in the comments. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.